welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The child is hungry.
And suddenly, I was a shark. I thought about eating Christopher.
Aww.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Dad! Dad!
Well, that's an awkward way to go out. Oh my god!
Oh dear.
Bah!
Oh!
Rick?
So welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. So if I go... Wait. New game? Okay. Oh, I start here. Okay. Can I... So am I supposed to move or do I just wait? Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh. Ah, there
A
we go.
lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Ooh. That is
I
a...
lived here until I was 11,
Interesting
but I
house.
wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years ago? So clearly nobody checked the mailbox?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, so she doesn't run.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
You going like off pathing, just like, Missing. Okay. Can't go into the water though. Kind of wish I could run a little bit there, but...
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
It's kind of nice though. I could have went down that path too then? Oh, okay, okay. A flashlight would be nice.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
The house is so weird. Oh, look at that crocodile. Okay, I'm going in.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Well, I mean, as long as, you know, nothing creepy jumps out at you while you're looking in there. Okay, that's the garage. Oh, I was looking, I thought I heard a chime.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, we're in.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
It's not a bad looking house, though.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
I mean, Chinese food's pretty good.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's the garage.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The original house sank? Wait, I'm stuck behind. I like this table. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sounds super good. Okay.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yeah, we did finish another bag last night. Late dinner? Aw, that's sad. Did I not just come from here? I did, okay.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Basically. Though I feel like we're
After
gonna have to
Milton
eat
disappeared,
faster,
Mom
though.
sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What? These are like really, this is really weird.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Basically. I mean, I'm already at that point.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, attic area.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, okay. Apple popsicles. I never had frozen apples.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I mean, this room's kind of cool.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Well, it's also super weird to, like, lock all of the rooms.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Like,
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
who's Molly? Molly Finch. Oh, right bad, wrong button.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Aww.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
But the child is hungry.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Hello. So she was gonna eat her fish. She ate her gerbil food.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I'm a kitty now again.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Hello.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
I wouldn't
swallowed
say
him up,
it's
and I
scary.
didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
This is more strange. A friend plays trying to catch. I'm honestly surprised that Loki didn't get mad when we played it.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Why would you be a shark here?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
100% accurate.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh my god!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Me too.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Now you're what? Now what is this? We have tentacles now. Now what are we?
now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Yum, 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 yum. Oh. Kraken.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Now, the truth is you don't really want to stop. You want to just eat everything.
His belly was rusty. His belly was rusty. His belly was rusty.
Accurate. This is how I am when I'm hungry. Well, they're not showing the full body, right? Maybe I can't actually climb up. Thank God,
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I
block
swam
creature.
towards it.
Now what does she want to eat?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is definitely strange. Oh god, oh god, a toilet! This is why you always have to be careful in the shitter.
I got closer and closer.
Exactly.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I will be delicious. Oh my. Well,
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
okay, so that's Molly. Okay. Right? I'm just kind of happy in a way that she did not eat,
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
You're hungry?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
They didn't exactly say how Molly died.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So basically, like, everybody in this family died.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Okay.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
They took the house with them?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Jeez.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Edie is also not Norwegian. Sven is meh, but still. Norwegian folktales. So what you're saying is you're calling bluffs on this? Is it an English name?
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, wow. This is a very, very pink
The only
bathroom.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, no doubt. The secret bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay. Whoa! Okay. Dang.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
The name is just below the to swindle. Huh. Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother
Right.
by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Get us
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. And maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Jeez.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
You wanted to fly also? The wanting to fly?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay, so there's nothing up here. So, okay, so
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
This house has so many secrets.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
It is.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, okay, wait, no. We're not done. We're not done yet. Sorry. So this is Barbara's room, or?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
So
But
mean.
in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest
16,
brother,
yeah.
Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orca's Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later...
He said he'll be back.
Hadn't returned.
Of course, he broke the rules.
So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, sorry.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Super sus, yeah. Bah!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch?
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep, watching the
Just as right? Schmack!
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up.
Uh-oh,
But
uh-oh.
if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Don't say that, your little bro.
had vanished.
No, he's gone!
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
the doorbell!
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Behind you!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
That they're gonna eat us?
Was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Rick.
Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Wow, Walter!
It's all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Bravo! Bravo. An eerie tale. That's good. That's good.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, so we found out what happened to Molly, we found out what happened to Barbara, we found out Calvin, we found Odin. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming that this is it for Barbara's room. Oh, my bad. That's exactly. Now I kind of want to watch Tales from the Crypt, though.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the secret in the pink bathroom, we found that. Lewis, Milton, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Sam, Walter, Edie. Did we miss something in Edie's room? I'm just gonna backtrack for a second. Yeah. The music box. It's just that one room. Oh, I can't backtrack this way. Okay. So I just wanted to see if I can go back through the pink bedroom area. I guess I can't yet. Okay, wait,
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Okay, that's the attic. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go to the basement. Oh, yeah. Okay, nothing else here? Okay. I still haven't seen season 1. Where's that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Because I'm assuming it's not on Netflix or anything, right?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay, the music box. Oh my god. It's funny how we did the music box earlier. We just didn't know to keep spinning it. Okay, the basement. I hate basements. So this is where Sven's accident happened.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Okay.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. So Walter didn't go anywhere. Walter went here. Lovely. Right?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. To be dead tomorrow. Stop. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
might be so sick of Peaches at this point in time.
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Oh.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
But you literally spent 30 years down here. I would just stay down here. I mean, at this point in time, unless he's completely out of food, then I guess it makes sense.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Oh, there's all our food.
And Calvin.
And Calvin?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Yeah.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
But clearly their
I'm
family
gonna
has some
appreciate
weird
all of it,
curse.
especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god, really? Really? He finally gets out and gets run over by a train?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wow!
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Maybe, I guess. Okay, well, I guess I have no choice but to go down the same path, right? Since we can't really backtrack. Makes sense. I mean, after being isolated and away from everything for that long.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
I'm just gonna say an uncle under the house is still creepy.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Well, because everybody else was already dead.
Now that there's only one of us left. Or maybe 2.
So they couldn't tell him, because they're all dead.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Oh, that hole in the ground? Ew.
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse
That we cursed
we made
ourselves?
it real.
Makes sense.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No, don't say that. Then you're gonna curse yourself.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh, definitely,
And
definitely.
the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Being a witness to your sister's murder would definitely mess up anybody.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
How's it going, Morgan? Looks like we're heading back up to the house. Okay.
And when you look at the house, it had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Oh. Okay.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
The pet cemetery?
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
The most obscure. Well, this game is fairly
I'm sure
older.
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Just I've had it for a long time and never actually got to play it.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
I hope not.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, the old house. Okay. I was like, is there something else happening with this? So am I supposed to go back?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Yeah.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Who is?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
It does seem like she's finally giving you answers.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, do I not climb this? Oh. Completely missed that ladder there.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
She must really want to know her family's history.
They were both pretty intense.
It's true, it's true. Yeah, that cat statue is in the game that we played yesterday also. And the prettiest intense, too. Okay.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Welcome back.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Dawn.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Gotta take a picture of Dad peeing, because, you know, totally not weird.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Where is she hiding?
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Clearly, I'm
Your
more
grandpa
interested
Sven
in
taught us how to
photographing
fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
you. A trail? So I'm assuming that's where I gotta take a
Give
picture.
me a minute to check the map.
You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna... Do you know where it is?
Let's see.
Hunting season.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I do, clearly.
What was it?
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, did I get it finally?
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
Wait. Where?
Let me get behind you.
Okay, I was like...
have to do this?
Oh, there we go.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh my god!
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that.
She's
okay?
sad!
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Well, that's an awkward way to go out. Well,
all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Dang. Well, that's how Sam died. What's over here?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
I'm pretty sure he did not, like, actually want to, like, get yeeted off a cliff. Pretty sure. Right? Oh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Okay, so Gregory was just a bye-bye. Okay.
I can't imagine my mom
Gus.
ever writing poetry, and yet...
Okay, I guess we gotta take a look at Gregory's.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Assuming he... I don't know.
Love, Sam.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming he turned it on, but I'm pretty sure he's too short to turn the water back on. So maybe when the mom thought she pulled the plug, maybe she accidentally turned the water back on? Maybe? And she just didn't realize it? Yeah, but I don't think he was tall enough to turn it on.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Looks like a storm, so maybe lightning? What am I missing here? There we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Gus.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Does it lightning or something?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power, while my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay, so Edie, Don, Milton, and Lewis. Okay.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Yep.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
That is true. Okay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
So whose room is this? Oh, Dawn?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, there. I was like, where's the thing for
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Okay, so we're going.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton got a castle.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay. It really is. The whole house is a massive memorial. The magic
Milton
paintbrush.
Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
This is so cool! Achoo! he painted a door and then he disappeared.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
She always seals the doors.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
I guess. Though I am kind of curious to where Milton went, though.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, I can't go that way. He just vanished. I guess. Lewis's room's kind of pretty, though. Other than the door, yeah.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna lose a freaking hand.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A puppy dog!
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
He's creating his own little fantasy world.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Of course he won.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Holy God.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
My brain is like
New Louisville.
trying to like chop the fish and also navigate this thing at the same time.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
He's not listening to anybody anymore. Right?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Just sounds nicer.
radiant rainbows.
Oh my God, Lewis.
He followed the sound of her.
Oh God, I just broke it. Her silver harp.
Silver harp.
This is so hard.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Okay, now I can't even see the...
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yeah, but he's gonna like chop something there soon. Oh God, I can't navigate anymore. I can't see.
but he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Yeah, this princess is so much faster than me.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
It's a lot of blood.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
What's all fish blood? Okay.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Lewis!
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Like, his family should have helped him get, like, another job.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Lolly the cat. So his sister became a cat. In his imagination also. Or geese, or whatever Molly was.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Exactly, right?
There was only one thing left to do.
Take the throne.
Bend down his head.
Bend down his head on the guillotine?
And the rest I think you know.
Oh my god.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
I'm just gonna say, Doctor, you didn't really seem to try very hard either, but... I feel like it is.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's like the entire family has a history of, like, of mental illness. Well, if he's so lost in the delusion,
On
right?
the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, but wait. So we didn't see what happened to Dawn. Or Sven. So somehow, we missed it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can guarantee 100% I missed like 90% of the achievements. So I'm probably gonna like replay it by myself. I didn't? Oh, okay, okay.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Oh, okay.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
It's not too long, too, so...
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, I was like, completely missed that there.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Oh.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
There's only time for one.
But there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Later.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Okay.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh my god.
I got turned around.
I like how I was still kind of going in the right direction, but the game's like, no, you got lost. It's like, no.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Mm-hmm. You have the gate.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Uh-oh.
It's mine.
I'm reading.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Grandma!
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Okay.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
Of course.
But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, the mom is Dawn. That's true.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
You feel like you got it right?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Okay.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, I didn't realize.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Aww.
Good luck.
So she passed away giving birth. Yeah, the whole family, it's so tragic. Jeez. Oh, these pictures are so cute. Yeah, how many sad games did we play today? Jeez. Right? I feel like it's kind of bad that the little boy now is going back to that house. It's like, jeez. He shouldn't be going there by himself. She passed away giving birth. So only the little boy is left. Like her baby. Well, not a baby anymore, but her son. Actually, I got... Oh, okay, there's the achievement for the credits. grandma? There's gotta be a reason for it, though. Oh, my brain hurts. Ow. Okay. Right? They're so adorable. Just gotta let the credits play out. The little froggy. Yeah, that ghost mask was also in the game we played yesterday. Oh my god, look at these kid pics, they're so cute. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take these off there. Give my eyes a break. Annapurna Interactive. Oh, okay. I need to check out their the other games that they have. I think they're the publisher, maybe. We just played that the other day. If you're interested in checking out all of the other stuff that we do, there's the YouTube link. We do play a lot of scary games here, but also a lot of other variety too. I mean, the grandma must be awful to see your whole clan vanish before your time. No doubt. I can't believe I waited this long to play the game, though. Jeez. I've had this game forever. So I'm not sure why I never actually played it. Well, definitely. The end. Bravo! Oh, okay. So then now we get to see everybody's thing. Okay. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, cool! So any of the missing achievements, then I could backtrack and go check out what I'm missing for the other stuff. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that.